Hello, Rudy Campos with the Rudy Campos Home Selling Team at eXp Realty and Carly Rosales with the Money Store. So we're here again to do a video regarding available financing and loans, specifically for those people who are first-time buyers and are looking to buy in the city of Oxnard and the city of Camarillo. Before we get started, don't forget to click like on the video, subscribe to my YouTube channel, Rudy Campos Realtor, and also share this information with your friends and family. Carly, thank you again for having us, and tell us about these programs.
Yes, there's various programs within every city and obviously throughout the state. The one right now a lot of people are talking about within the state is the Dream for All program, which is statewide. But we also have to keep in mind that every city, individual city, may have their own down payment assistance available as well. They may not have it all the time, but it's always worth a phone call to your lender or myself in the city to see what funds they have available. So what's nice is that it's available to the clients depending on need of low to moderate income buyers, depending on how many people live in the household, right? So the income limitations are dependent on a family size. So obviously more people living in the home, more income is allowed, and vice versa. A lot of the times we have to also make sure that we are staying within our eligibility and criteria to meet that city requirements and eligibility.
Okay, so you have some criteria. Some of the criteria would be how many people in the household that are going to be moving into the property, 2, 3, 4, 5, or whatever the number is. That makes a difference to the amounts you can actually qualify for, as well as also you're buying basically because you're going to live in the property. This is not for an investor. This is for a person that's occupying the home. And also you mentioned for first-time buyers, right?
And for first-time home buyers, keep in mind the definition of a first-time home buyer is an individual person, or actually all buyers that are going on the loan, that has not owned a home in the last 3 years. So keep that in mind, because some people might take a look at it and say, I would like to sell my current home and buy another one. I won't have a home to rent out. I won't have another home as part of my real estate portfolio. But again, you have owned and you've had ownership, and ultimately, usually with that home, you are going to have some type of net proceeds or proceeds from the sale of the home. Because these programs are really geared towards those in need. They can go towards your down payment, and closing costs make that difference in regards to having someone be able to get their foot in the door or not.
Okay. And so one question that I have is this program also for people that have some funds? So if somebody has, let's say, 3% down, 5% down, what is the qualification criteria for that?
So not all programs they all have different requirements in that regards, what's needed in regards to assets. For instance, the city of Camarillo does require with their funds 3% contribution from the actual client. And just to be clear, the city of Camarillo is giving up to $50,000 for down payment assistance, and it can be used for down payment or closing costs. But they do also require that you go ahead and have 3% of your own funds to go towards the purchase as well, okay? And at the same time, they keep in mind the program works as a deferred payment, no payment on a regular basis, but you do have to keep in mind it does accrue interest at 3% on a monthly basis as a payment is not made, and then will be due and payable in full after 10 years or when you sell, transfer title, or default on the loan.
Or refinance?
Not refinance.
Oh, okay.
Not refinance.
Okay, that's good. That's
the
fair.
City of Camarillo.
Okay. What about the city of Oxnard?
The city of Oxnard is very similar. They have up to $57,000. And again, it is a deferred interest at 3%. Again, no payment, but it accrues simple interest on a monthly basis at 3%. And their term is actually a lot longer. It's for 30 years. So that mirrors your first mortgage. So you can have the first and the down payment assistance program for the full 30 years, and then it'll be due payable in full, or also when you either sell or transfer title as well.
Okay. I'm sorry, did I cut you
No,
off?
that's it. Yeah,
Okay.
and keep in mind, each city will have their differences in what a FICO score requirement is. Usually, just to keep in mind, usually anywhere from 660 to 680, but every city's different. And then, for instance, the city of Oxnard, with their program, they would like you to have a front end of 38%, which means your mortgage in itself can be no more than 38% of your gross income. And then you have your back end ratio, qualifying ratio, can be no more than 45%. So that means your mortgage plus your other debts, cars, credit cards, student loans, installment loans, combined can only be 45% of your gross income. So
Okay.
those are things that we have to make sure, and it's our job as a lender to make sure you fit those requirements.
So when you're speaking about those numbers or those figures, the way I explain it is out of each dollar, you can only have like 35 cents coming out
35
and,
or 38%.
and
For
38%.
mortgage.
And the other one is 45 cents out of each dollar maximum, right? Great. And what is the option if somebody wants to buy a condo, a house, single family, or even a mobile home? Is this something that applies to any of those, or a duplex, triplex?
So these programs are for one unit properties only.
Okay.
And I would clarify, but from what I've seen, the city would like to keep it at one unit only, condo and or single family. And then I believe the city of Oxnard does expand out to manufactured homes.
Okay. So what is the first step that someone needs to take in order to find out whether they qualify for these programs or not?
Always call your lender or give me a call, of course, and we can get you pre-approved. Bottom line, you have to make sure you qualify for the first mortgage along with the down payment assistance. That's where you kind of are doing, it's a two-step process. Qualified for the first mortgage with me at the money store or your primary lender, and then also getting qualified through the city of either Camarillo or Oxnard, for example. And that's where I personally have helped my clients work with the city, and I make phone calls to the city to help them step by step to make sure they have all the paperwork needed to get a full approval. So again, calling the lender or giving me a call, and we can go through the steps to go ahead and take advantage of some of these programs.
And there's no obligation, right, when you meet with someone?
Yes, there should be no obligation or fee to meet with anybody.
Right. So again, basically you want to get help and be able to determine whether you qualify for these programs with a person who is aware and familiar with the programs. Not all the lenders are familiar with these programs. So make sure that when you talk to a lender, you talk to Carly. She's doing these loans. She's experienced. She's been doing this how long, Carly?
For 18 years.
18 years. So you want to have somebody on your side that's looking out for your best interest and knows what they're doing. So if you want to get a loan, get pre-qualified, pre-approved, talk to Carly. And the best number to reach you, Carly?
Best number is my cell, 805-302-8224. And you can text and call me anytime on that.
Great. And if you're thinking of buying a property, whether it's a condo, single family, or even apartments, call me, Rudy Campos, 43 years in the business. My number is 805-479-2992. If you have any other questions regarding loans or buying or selling, give us a call. We're here to help you. Again, lots of experience, and we get the job done. So thank you again. Have a great day. Don't forget to click like, subscribe to my YouTube channel, Rudy Campos Realtor, and share this information with friends and family. And until we speak again, have a great day. Bye-bye. Thank you,
Bye.
Carly.
Thank you.